So even more on the accountability partners, one of my favorite sayings when it comes to business is your network winds up being your net worth.
Ah, I like that.
I
I like that.
have Milky Melanin, who I speak to weekly, Samantha. I have Radiance by Shalina. Uh, they're both in Chicago. M Scope Boutique, who I've met with and took pictures with and things like that out of Chicago. Again, Global Placement Services, Latoya. Like, you have to have people around you who are like, I was there. Don't
Mhm.
stop. Keep like that accountability part. Don't stop. You're right there. Everybody gets to this point. Keep pushing through it. And who your trailer has been gone for, you've been paid off for 3, 4 months.
Since March the 15th, it was paid for, and taking their time getting it done and everything like that. But definitely wanted that custom trailer, and it's on the water now. And this is another thing that I'm learning is patience and control the controllables. And what I could control in that situation is me reaching out to them, in a professional, not rude way. Hey, I'm looking for this trailer. Where we at? Give me updates. Hey, is it correct that I paid on this day and I still don't have anything? And, just being persistent without being rude. Now, I don't care if I got on their nerves. We can do that. But I definitely didn't want to come across, as I'm building a brand, this guy is rude and just out of control. But I want what's mine, right? Rightfully so. And what's mine, I said again, I got next. I love that name.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I love that. Yeah, like you cannot control your factors or production. You can control what you like you said, but you want this, um, you want shirts, you want like anything that you don't do yourself, it's like, okay, you got to put it in God's hands, put it in universe, whatever you have to do. Just
Yeah.
know that you're not going to get like, but that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to be so easy. Another thing that I love that you talked about was staying up late. I don't know what it is with me, but I'll go to sleep and I'll have the best idea at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Got to get up. I have a notebook next to my bed. Literally, I'll write them down because I'm not going to remember them next morning. So I know exactly what you're talking about, or that feeling of, did I get enough emails out? Did I talk to enough people today? Could I have done more? Am I behind because of me? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
So, can you tell me a little? Because I don't know a lot about this. Can you tell people that are watching this a little bit about cigar life? You said it's more of a brand, it's a lifestyle. I don't know anything about
Oh, well, yeah, we got to get you going then.
it. Yeah, definitely.
44 sticks is the way you need. We'll guide you all the way through. Well, the first thing about a cigar, as you see, I'm holding up right there, is like I was saying before, it's tobacco is a plant, right? So it is produced in the earth. It's grown. It has to be nurtured and cared for. That's the first thing. I grew up on the farms in the tobacco field down eastern North Carolina. My granddaddy was a farmer, and this was my first exposure to this type of lifestyle. Just plants, period. He has cucumbers, he had tobacco, he had corn, he had wheat. But in that tobacco was a moneymaker. So it
Okay.
was one that he cared for a lot. And everywhere he went, I was there. All summer long, if he's on a tractor, I'm sitting right beside him on a tractor. If he's walking on the field, I'm walking right beside him too. Okay, so that's the first thing to understand, that what we have here is something that comes from nature, right? Had to be cared for and grown. Has to be cured. Once you crop the tobacco, you put it in the barn. You light the barn, light heaters in the barn to cure the tobacco. Once it cures, you go to the market. From the market, it then goes to different places. But if a stick like this will go in someone's hand who will carefully hand roll it, put it together, wrap it up to what we have here. So that's the first thing with cigars is understanding the journey, it helps you appreciate it more. You know what I mean? Like my granddaddy hands was on someone's tobacco. You know what I mean? Somebody hand rolled this stick. They were on it. They took time with it. It wasn't just something that went through a machine. Okay. That's the first thing, is so we can appreciate the whole full cycle of where it came from. Okay. And then what we get out of cigars, for me, it just brings very relaxation. So after a long day of work, I will have a stick. I'm gonna have this one in a minute. Yeah, it just ain't in my hand for for no reason. But it brings a level of relaxation. You know, you're paired with a nice beverage, and it just gives you a chill. For me, it puts me in a creative space as well. So if I'm sitting here thinking, as you said, I got the notebook over there by the bed as well. You know, I got one by my desk, so I'm jotting down ideas all the time as well. I take one with me when I do smoke. And ideas will start to come. You know, I just get at a real creative space, a real relaxed space. That's what it does for me. Okay, so it's several things into that, but for me, that's what a cigar means. Okay, and I want other people, because if you ask 10 people, they might tell you 10 different things that it does for them. But I want other people to enjoy it and get what it's meant to get for them as well.
Are you coming with any merchandise, any shirts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're doing now. We got ashtrays, we got coasters, we finalizing some candles, a nice smelling scent candle. I love a candle. I think I got one burning right there, as you can see. But we'll have you know, branded lighter torches, branded cigar cutters. We will have some hats. We will have some shirts. So it's several different things that we'll have. And as we start thinking about leveling up and doing more, there's all kinds of ideas that I have for 44 sticks and different things that we'll have with it.
Do you know who's going to do your screen printing on all your stuff?
I do have someone that's going to do my graphic designs and everything. I do, but I'm always willing to listen to more options. You know,
I have somebody who did mine, and they are awesome. So when we get off here, I'll let you know who they are.
Link me up. Link me up.
I have no problem letting people know who do good work for me.
And that's another thing I'm learning as well, is that options sometimes is a good thing. You know, it might be a resource that you don't leverage at this moment, but come down the road, you're like, hold on, they told me that they could do A, B, and C. Let me give them a call. You know, I got their business card, I got their IG. Let me hit them up to see what's going on. And because it could be something that is not in your lane right at that moment, but as life has its journey, it'll face y'all right together. And that's another thing that I'm learning. So we'll definitely talk about some resources. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they did. I'm trying to look them up on Instagram as we speak. I cannot remember their name, but I'll make sure you get it without fail.
That's what's up.
They did such good work for me. I got to be honest. They did. I really want to shout them out. I'm trying to look them up right now. Next, let's say 3 years and 5 years.
Yep.
Where do you see your company going?
Well, 44 sticks in 3-4 years will be awesome. We'll be like a rocket. We're going to take off. We'll have multiple cigar lounges, mobile cigar lounges. We have some ideas on how we would continue to advance the idea, and with each trailer or each vehicle, I say, there eventually, you know, we'll look to get a brick and mortar. You know, we want a cigar lounge. Eventually get to that point, but in 3 years, we'll continue to grow this business all kinds of way. A lot of things to come.
Got you. So let me ask you some questions.
All right.
Now this is going to be the rapid fire part. This is going to be a little bit easier.
Okay.
Okay.
So you make it easy to talk to. It's all been easy.
It's all easy, but this is going to take you back a little bit. Okay.
Okay. All right.
What was your first job and what did you do?
My first job that I didn't have a W-2 was working with my granddaddy. He would pay me a little something, but I was out there on the farms in the field in the sun. How you think I got this? All this right here, all this darkness. But my first W-2 job, I don't know if I can really count it. It was at Wendy's. I was one that started growing a beard early in high school. I was the ninth grader with a facial hair. They
Okay.
told me I had to cut it. I said I waited to the ninth grade to get all this. I can't come back.
Got you. Got you. Would you rather work through your lunch and take off early or take your lunch in the middle of the day?
Oh, I'd rather work through my lunch and I'll holler at y'all later. I can eat while I work.
Take your vacation or let it roll over?
Ooh, that depends. Okay. If I have something big planned, big coming down the pipe, if I have enough time where I can roll it over, I'd rather do that. But I don't give the company anything that they gave me. You can't have that back. You give me vacation time, I'm gonna use that.
Best career advice you ever got?
Oh, that right there is cool right there. It was a lady that I used to work for back in the days. This was in Greensboro, North Carolina. And it was as simple, the simple phrase that I needed at that moment. And all she said was, you can do anything in this company. And just to give you a little origin there, it was a role that I didn't get. And I was, upset. I felt like I should have got it. And she knew I didn't get it. Everybody did because I had an attitude that day. And she just sweetly and tenderly sent straight from God, had to. And she said, you can do anything in this company you want to, and kept it moving. That stuck with me in my head for the rest of my life. It'll be there.
Got you. What do you listen to on the way to work?
Oh, I'm all over the place. Okay. So again, one of the things with starting a business, we call it brain bath. So I might listen to some Les Brown or some Zig Ziglar just giving me speeches after speeches. I might listen to some good gospel music. DP, are you with me? Some old school Kurt Franklin. I might get crunk on Future. I'm just all over the place when it comes to music. I might, listen to HER and just real smooth. Like it just, I'm gonna just do anything as far as what I soak in on the way to work.
I got you. Same. It just depends on what I need. If I need to wake up or if I need to calm down, I'm mad about something else. Like literally. So is it the same way going home?
It's the same way at any time. It really doesn't. It really is not, oh, I need to relax or I need to get hype. It's not like that for me. It's just like, okay, what am I feeling right now? Boom, here we go. Let's go.
I'm really trying to find the name of this people who did my shirts, I am in my phone going crazy. Like I just liked one of their things yesterday and I can't find them. But I will make sure I get them to you. It's
Please
a Black-owned company, and I want to say they're in one of the Carolinas.
Oh, well, that's great because sue me. I root for everything that's Black. Shout out to Wale. I love that song.
I'm the same way. So I use them, and when I tell you they were awesome, I knew what it would be, but it wasn't like they were so comforting. They were like, hey, you did this, you need this. What are we doing next? And I'm like, okay. I really like the company.
And see, I need that right there. I need that step by step. That is so important for me. So yeah, when you find them, hook me up with them, link me up.
I'm going to send you everything. I'm so frustrated I can't find it. Now I'm on IG. I don't want you to think I'm not listening. I'm on IG. I'm like, I want to shout them out because they did my shirts. Front and back, gave me an excellent price.
Yeah.
And I got like 10. That's the thing. I didn't get like a huge amount because they were for me and people who work for me. So I got shirts and sweatshirts, and oh my God, they're not popping up. I just want them to pop up so I can shout them out, and they're not popping up.
Is that the color? Is that the color scheme, or you went all over the place with color?
I did the color scheme this way because it's the same color that my website is.
Okay.
I had like you said, you have to find people who know what they're doing. The guy who did my website teaches the psychology of websites. And when he told me that, he said people trust blue. And then I'm a Sigma anyway, so it was perfect. Blue and white.
Oh, you ready to start stepping?
Yep. So literally at that moment, I'm like, okay, this is my color scheme. How do we move forward?
You know,
that's the whole thing. How do we move forward?
That I like that. I like that.
So this young lady, God, I want to find her information. Awesome. Got everything together for me. Gave me a price. Never moved off the price. Like things like that is what you remember, because there's so many people who do not. I really want to find her. I want to find her so bad. But no, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Absolutely. For having me.
Letting people know it's not always easy. It's not a straight line. There are times you're going to need other things. You have to wait. But I'm so glad your truck is on its way, because this is festival season we're coming into.
Yeah.
Right before 4th of July, you get that. You come into the Atlanta area, let me know.
No doubt.
Friends up in Charlotte, and I will try to link up with you when I'm up there just to see if you're doing anything. But yeah, that's how we're going to grow. Everybody just watching each other. And I have your information, but I need your website.
Okay. Where it's 44sticks.com.
44sticks.com.
44sticks.com. You can get to my website there. IG, TikTok, Facebook at 44sticks. Email 44sticksculture@gmail.com. So we're around. We're here. We're going to do it the right way. So, it's going to be real authentic. This 44 sticks thing, that's one thing about it. We're going to build it brick by brick.
Listen, like you said, you have next. And you definitely do have next. So, God, I was trying to find it before I got off of here. But I will definitely.
Nice platform. I definitely appreciate your professionalism and getting me on here. And hopefully I was able to reach someone. If it wasn't number one person that's trying to get something going and hit some hard days. It's gonna be hard days. We've all been there. Keep going, keep striving. Surround yourself with good energy and good people that want you to win just as much as they want to win themselves.
Oh my God. Like, we cannot stress, and I tell people all this all the time. The people that you are around will feed you, good or bad.
Absolutely.
It's that simple.
Absolutely.
Some people are feeding you excellent stuff that you need. Other people are feeding you BS. Let's call it what it is.
Yep.
So if you are being fed what you need, you're like, those hard days, somebody's going to call and be like, man, it's okay. And they're going to call when you need them. It's not that they're going to call out the blue. You're going to get a call. You're going to be like, oh, I really needed that.
They didn't even know it. They didn't even know it. It helped me so much. So all the ones, I mean, I don't want to start naming names, but it's been so many in my corner that has definitely held me accountable, but at the same time pushed, from family to friends to just different networks. I just really appreciate that, because you need that, like you said. And some people that, hate it also. I definitely appreciate them too, because, I am trying to get my hater count up, because that's what keeps me going also.
Completely understand. I am so with you. But you're going to be getting an email from me, because I have to find this company, because I definitely want you to speak with this young lady.
Yes.
She is unbelievable. Like, I'm definitely I wish I could say her name. I just cannot find her right now. But no, thank you so much for coming on. You will definitely have gotten through to somebody, because a lot of people are wandering aimlessly. Let's just be clear. And because I did it.
Yeah,
I did it. So no, but thank you so much. I definitely appreciate your time.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Appreciate it.
Plug your company one more time.
Absolutely. Everybody know what it is. You done heard it by now. If you haven't, then I need you to wake up and listen all the way out there in the back. 44 Sticks, baby. 44sticks.com. Holla at me.
Thank you so much. Again, I'm Will Johnson. See you guys next time.